Queen Nzinga, the Angolan warrior queen who defied colonization. Welcome to AfriFacts, your #1 channel for African history and untold stories. Today, we dive into the legendary story of Queen Nzinga of Ndongo and Matamba, one of Africa's greatest warrior queens. She was a fearless leader, a skilled diplomat, and a military genius who resisted Portuguese colonization for decades. Who was Queen Nzinga? How did she outsmart the Portuguese? And what made her such a legendary figure? Stay tuned to find out. 1. The early life and rise to power of Queen Nzinga. Queen Nzinga, born Nzinga Mbande in 1583, was a princess of the Ndongo Kingdom, modern-day Angola. She was born during a time of great conflict as the Portuguese were expanding their colonial control over Central Africa. From a young age, Nzinga displayed intelligence, leadership, and strategic thinking. Her father, King Kiluanji, often brought her to meetings with Portuguese officials, where she learned diplomacy and military tactics. After her father's death, her brother, Angolan Mbande, became king, but he struggled to resist Portuguese advances. Nzinga was sent as an envoy to negotiate a peace deal with the Portuguese in 1622, where she showcased her brilliant diplomacy. 2. The famous throne incident. When Nzinga arrived in Luanda to meet the Portuguese governor, she found that no chair was provided for her, only a mat on the floor, meant to symbolize submission. Nzinga, refusing to be humiliated, ordered one of her servants to kneel down and used their back as a chair. This bold act sent a clear message: she was an equal, not a subordinate. She negotiated a temporary peace agreement but quickly realized that the Portuguese could not be trusted. 3. Becoming queen and resisting the Portuguese. In 1626, her brother died, some say by suicide, others suspect she had a hand in it, and Nzinga took over as the ruler of Ndongo. The Portuguese refused to recognize her rule and supported a rival king, forcing Nzinga to flee to the nearby kingdom of Matamba. Instead of giving up, Nzinga reinvented Matamba as a powerful military state. She formed alliances with runaway slaves and African warriors to build a strong resistance force. 4. Queen Nzinga's guerrilla warfare. Nzinga waged a 40-year war against the Portuguese using guerrilla warfare tactics. She trained female warriors, showing that women could be fierce fighters. She formed an alliance with the Dutch, using European rivalries to weaken the Portuguese. Her forces conducted ambushes, surprise attacks, and psychological warfare, making it difficult for the Portuguese to maintain control. At over 60 years old, she still led troops into battle, proving her resilience. 5. Her legacy and final years. Nzinga continued to resist until her death in 1663 at the age of 80. Even after her passing, her strategies inspired resistance movements in Angola for centuries. She is remembered as a symbol of African resistance, female leadership, and anti-colonial struggle. Today, she is a national hero in Angola, and her legacy is celebrated throughout Africa. Queen Nzinga's bravery, intelligence, and resilience made her one of Africa's greatest warriors. What do you think about Queen Nzinga's story? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more powerful African history stories from AfriFacts. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we uncover more untold legends of Africa.